People don't even know that because they'll look at me and be like, your life is like that? But then they come in, I'm like incense mommy all over my house. I started out making poetry when I was about 15, 16. I had a good friend of mine who passed away, and he wanted to be a rapper, and he used to like play me Jadakiss and all these rappers, and I'm like, I'm just into Biggie. And then when he passed away, my healing process was doing poetry. Like I would write out my feelings in poetry, but nobody knew. I was kind of keeping it secret. And then when I got to college, I was like the girl who always had my bamboo earrings and my headphones on, and I was always listening to like Kanye West. And I took my first African American studies class in college, like a full course on it. And I realized that I was really into hip hop. So I started writing poetry and started doing slams here. And then some kid heard one of my slams, was like, you should try to rap. And I was like, rap? What are you talking about? I just got out of school, I need a job. So I started like doing little ciphers in the hood. And one of the ciphers ended up going viral. And everybody was like, yo, you're fire. You don't even know you're a rapper. And I was like, maybe I am a rapper. And then all of a sudden, life started getting real. I was getting phone calls like, hey, do you want to open for Kanye West, Big Sean, Nipsey Hussle? I was like, yeah. Didn't even know what life was about. Black magic and the flow was majestic. In 2015, a woman heard one of my songs called Black Magic on Noisy. And she was like, yo, this is fire. Like, oh my God, why doesn't anybody know you? But she was a really famous poet. And she gave me $10,000 and said, hey, I believe in you this much. Start your life over. It was a hard process for me because I didn't come in like, you know, most rappers come in, oh yeah, I've been rapping since I was 10 years old in the basement. I was coming in at like 20. Really learning how to be a rapper and be in the business of rap at the same time. Black magic and the flow is majestic. Black magic. Black magic. Black magic. Oh. I think what draws me to hip hop is the fact that it's truly the basis of people of color to me. It's like a form of history writing. Back in the day, our ancestors had so many different types of ways of like speaking and telling stories. So like, to me, hip hop is that. And I also believe hip hop is like the journalist. It tells you like our everyday life, our news every single day. If you really want to hear what the people feel, listen to some hip hop.
Yeah, angles are everywhere. Right angle makes the corner of a square. Smaller than the right angle is acute. Larger than the right angle is obtuse.
Being a rapper means that you don't care about grammar a lot, but like in Flocab, you have to put certain words for them to completely understand definitions and statements and things of that nature. And sometimes I'm in a panic because I'm like, this flow is off. But what's important is the facts. I think the best part is the fact that I'm still connecting with like the youth, because I wanted to teach at one point, but I couldn't because my life was so crazy. So this is like my form of still giving that to the world, I hope. My first, of course, was like being on the same stage with Kanye and Q-Tip. Kanye West is like my dad in my mind and uncle, and just like really was the core of why I started loving rap so much, because I felt like there was just so much that resonated. I love Jay-Z and Biggie and all that stuff, but like Kanye was that one guy that was a weirdo, but like really confident in his weirdo, you know? So I believed in that, and I feel that way about my life. It's hard because I don't look at my accomplishments as accomplishments. I'll be like, all right, we did it, let's go to the next thing. But when you look back, it's so many beautiful moments, and I'm so grateful for them.
Now you think you LeBron James of illusions. I'ma let you finish, don't get caught in the confusion.
The one lesson that I really wish I had when I was like younger was standing by my truth. I live my life believing that if I'm scared of it, I'm supposed to do it. So I really push for anybody out there to just stand in whatever they really believe in, even if it's terrifying. just go and try it, because you never know what life could bring you after that.
Illusions do depend on knowledge inside our minds. You're Nostradamus, so don't let it kill your vibe. But if you met your Waterloo, don't be a Scrooge. Just look it up and learn something brand new.